Some months I make 5 figures, some months just 2,000, and some months even zero. So how do you save when your income looks like this? I've been self-employed since I was 19, first running my own delivery business, now as a real estate agent. No salary, no guaranteed paychecks, yet fixed bills and taxes every month. In this video, I'll share how I built a savings discipline and reach a 40% savings rate with unpredictable income, and the one simple trick anyone can copy to transform their savings too. How did I build my savings disciplines while being self-employed? It wasn't easy because unlike a salary job, we do not have a regular income coming in, yet our expenses stay fixed all the time. So I've been a self-employed since I was 19 years old. I was doing my own delivery business back then previously, and then into around 2015 I transited to become a real estate agent. So it wasn't easy because all this while I only have my self-employed income and I do not have any salary at all. So here's how I stay consistent with my saving even though my income is unpredictable. So saving as a self-employed is so much harder because we have business expense to cover, marketing costs that we need to cover, MediSave requirements that we need to pay, contribute on our own, and of course income tax, which are fixed expense that we have to pay all the time. However, income comes in irregularly. Sometimes we have even months without any income at all because it depends on our sales commission. Did we hit sales or did we not close any deals? Then we wouldn't have any sales commission coming in. And it's quite normal because you don't get any sales, or there is no handover, or there's no completion of any properties for sale, and you don't get any commission income at all. And sometimes you need to put a lot of marketing money inside with zero uncertainty of whether you can close the deal or not. And that's the struggle. And sometimes even if you get 1 or 2 listings, there is no certainty that you will close this month, or no certainty that you will eventually find a buyer, or another agent who is also competing with you for this particular property would close faster than you. So there's a lot of uncertainty as a self-employed individual in terms of savings. The thing that made me realize saving is essential or mandatory is when I decided that, hey, I cannot work on forever and I need to plan for my retirement right now because no one else is going to think about your retirement, or no one else should care about retirement more than yourself. Because I've got no kids, I cannot just rely on my wife to work forever. I just have to have the discipline to make the plan works for me. So because of this, savings is definitely so much harder, because at the end of the day, if we want to invest the same amount every single month, it's not possible because some months I may get 5 figures income coming in, some months I only can get 2,000, or some months even zero. So how then do I save? So at first it was difficult because I'm not sure whether should I be investing more in my business or saving more towards my retirement, because if I were to invest more in my business, I have lesser amount to save for retirement or even invest in my retirement. But of course, if I were to invest more, building more marketing channels, getting more business, my income will definitely grow. And that's always the struggle at the end of the day. So the turning point comes where I know that savings is an important and non-negotiable fact, especially if I want to reach my financial independence goal that I've set out. What exactly is my financial independence goals? I already shared in my previous video, you can check it out over here. Basically, my financial independence goal is that I want to reach a huge amount such that I can draw out 4% every single year so that I do not need to rely on my active income. And that goal that I've set aside for myself and my wife, it's about 1.5 million. So here's the step that I've taken. I decided to build 6 to 12 months worth of emergency funds, and after that, the rest of my money I will park inside an investment that generates a higher return. The reason why 6 to 12 months is so that in case there's months where I have zero incomes, I can use this emergency expenses that I've set aside to pay for my regular marketing costs, my regular food costs. And one more thing that I do is that every single month, I'll tally up all my income that I've received the previous month, and then I set aside a certain percentage to save and invest. So previously, I've started with just 10%, and right now I have increased the amount all the way to 40%. Meaning you say at the start of the month, I'll take up 40% and save it as an investment. So this 40% do not come straight away. Initially, I just started with 10%, followed by 15%, followed by 20%, And eventually I got comfortable with 40% because I know that my expenses is quite low. The amount that I spend on food is quite low, the amount I spend on transport is also quite low, and so on and so forth, which is enough and ideal for me to continue living the lifestyle that I want to. So why do I do that, you may ask? Because I know that after I set aside the 6 to 12 months already, the extra savings that I have, I should not let it sit in the bank doing nothing at all. I let the money compound and grow at a higher growth rate. So that's why all my 40% that I have set aside every single month will go into an investment that can generate a higher rate of return. So this discipline of saving 40% has helped me tremendously because I know that eventually when my investment portfolio grows to be a substantial amount, I could consider not working anymore even if I want to or do not want to. That's why I feel that having that saving and investment at the same time will propel you to have more choices at the end of the day. And one more trick that I do is that I bluff myself. What do I mean by that? Because my property is coming up next year and I have to pay a monthly installment that it's coming up. So I know that what is the future monthly installment that's going to be, and I save that future monthly installment deliberately every single month. So I take this money every single month and I put into an investment as well, so that it can also give me the return that I'm looking at. And of course, it simulates how it would be if I start paying my monthly installment and I will not be stressed out by it. So what can you do for yourself today in regards to savings? First, I feel that you can consider setting aside 10-20% of your income as a savings or investment so that you can continue growing the saving amount that you have. Second, start tracking all your expenses that you have and find out what actually you spend more and what actually you spend less, and see if there is any ways you are able to cut back on this spending at the end of the day. And third, also set aside that 6 to 12 months worth of expenses that you have as emergency funds, so that you know that you, in case of emergency, if you do not have any job for that period of time, you are able to use this money to pay for whatever bills or expenses that you have for 6 to 12 months as well. But last of all, don't forget, increasing your income is the best hedge against inflation. Why do I say so? Because once you increase your income and keep your expenses the same, your disposable income that you have to invest is a lot more. And if you're able to increase your investments from this extra savings that you have or this extra income that you have, you're able to grow your wealth much more faster as well. So share with me today, what is your biggest savings tip? I would like to hear from you in the comments below. And if you like this video, do click the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. I'm Caleb. See you. Goodbye.